Hello and welcome to another NCME podcast. This is Chris Roderick, National Trainer for NCME, and today I have a special guest, Mr. Jason Baruch from the Home Entertainment Division. So Jason, welcome. Thanks so much for joining us today.
Chris, good morning. Hello, everybody. Really happy to be here and excited to talk a little home entertainment and Samsung today.
You know, I was talking with Adam Kuhn from the Home Appliance Group, and we started off with Adam's journey, and I'd love to hear yours. When did you start, and how did you get to this role that you're in currently?
Well, Adam is not an easy act to follow, but I will certainly do my best. Fortunately, our backgrounds are not entirely different for our Samsung lives. I actually just last month passed the 10-year mark as part of the Samsung universe, and I have spent all of it on the home entertainment side. So I definitely bleed blue. I'm definitely passionate about our products, and I love our displays. I have spent most of that 10 years on the training team, with about the last 7 years as a trainer. And I started out in the field as a local market FSM in Tampa, Florida. So, cut my teeth that way, learning the ins and the outs of the retail floor and how our products resonated with different types of retail sales folks, and really learning how to make our product make sense in the lives of customers and how to build out that Samsung ecosystem. And before I knew it, I found myself in a little bit more of a in front of the media, in front of a larger audience kind of role. And now I really enjoy, I'll say, talking in front of a crowd, but this year that's been talking in front of a computer screen. So long as we're talking product and we're moving boxes, I'm happy to be talking.
Hey, I hear that. Yeah, for sure, Jason. Well, really cool. So, we were talking a little bit about this before we started, but this kind of, why have we got you here? Well, this is it's a big pain point for a lot of us as FSMs. Back when you and I were FSMs, I would say, for example, go into a Costco. And at the time in my division, we were responsible for tablets and monitors, and I'd go and engage with RSAs on say our monitors. But what was right next to our monitors, literally right next to our monitors, were home entertainment products. So even though I would say, I work for the information technology group, I handle these devices, let's have a conversation around these, they would end the conversation would inevitably drift to home entertainment products. And why did you take the DTS codec out of the da 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 da? And so we don't want to get that granular in this conversation, but the hope is that you can give us kind of a high level overview of your products in the next 10-15 minutes, and give us a little bit of a talk track as to what makes us so special and what sets us apart from everybody else. So I'll let you start with wherever you want to and give you the floor.
All right. So what I would say really sets us apart, and if we're looking through the microscopic lens of home entertainment, and as it relates to Samsung, what sets us apart from the competition is that we have a solution for everybody. There's a lot of great TVs out there. There's a lot of great audio product out there, and there's a lot of different technologies that manufacturers focus in on and really try to make their own. But with Samsung, it's not about just doing one thing great when it comes to TV. It's about having a product for everybody, no matter what kind of shopper you are. If you're a person who wants the best of the best, and you're sort of what we would call a tech pioneer, or you're somebody who's really into entertaining your family and your friends, or somebody who's just looking for the most bang for your buck and value out of the device that you're buying, regardless of how big it is. If it's a small screen TV, which is 32 inches, or a super large TV, which can go up to 85 inches, Samsung has a solution for you. If you have a TV that, if you have a need for a TV to do more than just look incredible when it turns on, if you want to display art with it, if you want to have it blend into your room, if you want to have a TV that performs well outdoors, we have a solution for you. If you're a heavy mobile connoisseur, if you really live your life through social media and you like to record video and watch them back, we have a TV for you. If you're a movie buff, if you enjoy what a projector looks like and going to the movie theaters, we have a device for you as well. So what I love most about our product, and when we really want to talk to customers about how our product relates, there's something for everybody. Whether you want QLED, you want the latest and greatest technology, which is 8K, or you want something new that might be coming next year, there's always something new from Samsung, and our product always resonates. And what else do we do really well? We have lots of other products. And this, I know I'm preaching to the choir here, Chris. It's not just about TVs for us. It's everything, this ecosystem that we have, because it all works together. And when you look at our lineup of mobile products and the interconnectivity you have throughout our TVs, it tells a pretty good story and makes for some, I'll go ahead and say it, some unique attachment opportunities when we're in store talking to retail salespeople.
Well, unique attachment opportunities are what we're all about. So, tell us more. And I guess, if I could ask you a quick question, Jason,
Yep.
Let's talk really quickly about QLED, because that seems to be what I see on most of our top end products. That technology has kind of trickled into our monitors over on my side and our notebook computers on our side. And the screens look incredible, but can you give us the 45-second elevator pitch on what QLED is? Because I think a lot of us aren't 100%. We know it looks good, but we don't really know what it is or how it works.
So when you look at why QLED as a TV technology, and let's forget the 4K, 8K discussion for just a second, but why QLED? There are three main aspects of picture quality when it comes to TV. There's clarity, which speaks to resolution and detail. There's color, which is pretty self-explanatory. How lifelike and how accurate can the wide range of color be that we're producing? And there's contrast. How bright can we get? How dark can we get? And how well can we control the integrity of the luminance throughout the TV panel? You have to be able to do all three of those really well to achieve maximum picture quality. And the quantum dot technology that our QLED TVs are based on brings all of that to life. So no matter what kind of content you're watching, if it's movies, if it's sports, if you're a video gamer, if your movies are film-based or digitally based in the terms of how they're recorded, QLED is going to outperform everything else out there for everything that you watch. So it's not just a one-stop solution that's going to provide one benefit. It's going to benefit everything.
Neat. Very, very cool. So let's talk about some of these lifestyle TVs that you alluded to a little bit. The Frame is one of them, and for a while I was lucky enough to own one and really enjoyed it. It was amazing to have artwork. It was a 65 up in my living room, and the artwork was just super cool. Everybody would walk in and say, "Is that a TV?" It was a really neat TV, and I really enjoyed it. But I know we've got some other lifestyle TVs as well. Could you give us kind of the rundown of what we've got for 2020 and beyond?
Absolutely. So, lifestyle is just, it's a really cool category of TV, and something Samsung started pioneering almost 5 years ago with our first iteration of Frame, which has really become the focal point and centerpiece of our lifestyle lineup. Because like I said earlier, TVs have become, in the eyes of many consumers and many shoppers, not just about how awesome it looks when it turns on or something that's going to provide a means for consuming content. It's about becoming the centerpiece of a room or going uniquely in an area where maybe a TV shouldn't go. So with Frame, think of people who have stuff hanging on the wall, and they don't want a TV to mess up the decor that they have. They're really into art. And that's where Frame comes into play, because it has the ability to blend into that lifestyle and into that room. We have a new TV this year that we just launched about midway through the year called the Terrace. And this is a QLED 4K quality TV that has the build quality and the factors to withstand outdoor elements. So, we've heard of different manufacturers of outdoor TVs like Sunbright, but this is Samsung quality TV with the build quality to stand up to solid and liquid particles and extreme temperature shifts and provide an incredible viewing experience for those who want to put a TV outdoors. There's also a sound bar that goes with it, which is pretty awesome.
Wow.
We have a new lifestyle TV that came out the second half I mentioned earlier called the Sero. This is a TV that has the ability to rotate between horizontal and vertical. So for all those people out there who are really into TikTok videos or watching stuff play back on YouTube that was filmed in a vertical orientation, you don't want to watch that on a regular TV with black bars on the side taking up most of the screen. You want to see a larger screen format, but your TV doesn't rotate. Well, that's where Sero comes into play. It's meant for that type of content consumer who really wants to consume social media, and they want to do it on something bigger than a 6 or an 8-inch phone screen. This is a 43-inch QLED that rotates automatically, which is pretty wicked.
That's really cool. I remember, well, I mean, how many times have we seen PSAs about people where it's like, hold your phone horizontally when you're recording, please? But you're right, with TikTok and everything else, I think we're losing that cause. And it's really cool that TV, we had it at CES, and people were really, really impressed at how it rotated to show those videos. So,
and I'll tell you, we'll talk about how it rotates. You want to talk about compatibility between Samsung mobile device and Samsung TV with Sero. When your Samsung Galaxy device is paired to the TV, which is very easy to do. You can literally tap the phone on the side of the TV and they'll pair up. When you're watching content on your phone, all you have to do, and this is exclusive to our Samsung Galaxy devices, is rotate that phone in your hand and the TV will rotate as well, from horizontal to vertical or vertical back to horizontal. It's wickedly cool. And you want to talk about a magic party trick to make everybody on the block think you're the coolest cat in the room. That's it right there.
That would do it for sure, for sure. Neat. Now let's talk a little bit about our sound bars. I mean, they have come. I every year at CES, I inevitably am kind of the person who does the tours in the booth, and I have noticed every year our sound bars get better and better and better. And where are we at now with sound bars, and what kind of unique things, I know you compare them with Bluetooth, but what else can you do with sound bars and our sound bars and your mobile device?
So, I mean, you hit the nail on the head there. Nowhere I would certainly say is Samsung innovation and our dedication to R&D more prevalent than in what we've done with our audio products over the last 6 or 7 years. And we have a one-of-a-kind audio studio in Southern California where all of the audio for Samsung devices is tuned and all of the technology is really honed in, so that whether we're talking about phones, we're talking about sound bars, or our TVs, all the technology comes out of our Southern California lab. But what we've done is we've brought the home theater experience, the movie theater experience into the home theater with the expansion of the technologies in our bars, particularly those that are capable of achieving Dolby Atmos and DTSX, which are the multi-dimensional, sound buzzing by one ear and then by another ear over your head, around you type formats you get from today's most advanced movie theaters. And we have a couple of different soundbars that are capable of achieving this multi-dimensional format, which is pretty incredible. We also have some smaller unibody soundbars that are meant more for those lifestyle customers who wanted advanced audio sound, but don't have the room for a big soundbar, don't have the ability to place a subwoofer somewhere. It's just got to be out of one small bar because that's all they have room for. And like you said, each one of these is not just a solution for your TV and for your home theater, it's also a solution to expand your listening of everything, because it's really easy to pair these up to your Samsung mobile devices through Bluetooth, or even commanding through Bixby, because they can all speak together, and you can be able to take the audio that you're listening on your phone right into your bar and have a more enjoyable, louder, more precise experience.
Neat. Now, what other really cool interactions do you see between our mobile devices and our TVs? And I will start, Jason, because I have, a Samsung 75-inch QLED up in my living room now, and I have a 1-year-old and a 3-year-old. And I have a big black microfiber couch and a black remote, and that remote 99.9% of the time is missing. And usually, I'm the king of the castle, right? Usually I'm going to throw a fit, but I don't have to anymore. I can pull up smart things on my phone and control the TV right from my phone, which honestly, this day and age when I'm watching TV, I'm ambiently, using my phone as well, or I'm watching TV ambulantly and focused on my phone. So I've got the phone up anyway, so I can jump between the remote and my phone, and that solves a huge pain point for me. But what other cool tips and tricks can you share with us, if any, around the mobile and the TV interaction?
So one of the neatest things to do, especially when you're dealing with a do-it-yourself type customer who is buying the TV on the sales floor and taking it home, they're not having whoever the retailer may be do the setup for them, is you can do the entire out-of-box experience from the time you plug the TV in through the complete setup of the TV from your mobile device and all through SmartThings. So with our TVs, all of them from our 2020 lineup, the first thing that happens when you turn that TV on is it starts sniffing for something to connect to. It's looking for a phone, and as soon as it hits your phone, hopefully with our Samsung devices, everybody's going to have SmartThings activated. It's going to ask set up through SmartThings, and then rather than having to find the Wi-Fi router in your house to locate that pass key, so long as your phone is signed on to that home router, the TV will do all of that setup right through the phone, and then you can immediately start controlling, logging into apps and everything from your phone before you even have the remote turned on. Now, who else can do that kind of stuff?
No, nobody. That's super cool.
And you mentioned SmartThings, and you were talking about compatibility, and I know this takes it outside the realm of mobile, but it still speaks to our ecosystem and the cool stuff we can do with our QLED TVs, our Q60, 70, 80, 90, and our 8Ks. With that SmartThings dashboard built into the TV, if your home also has, let's say, a family hub fridge in it, you're sitting on the couch watching a football game, watching a movie, and you get kind of hungry and you're thinking, man, I want to get up and get something to eat, but I don't know. Man, I can't remember what's in the fridge, what kind of snacks we have.
Yeah.
With the family hub fridge and the SmartThings dashboard built into our TVs, you can look inside that fridge from your TV.
Wow.
Does it get any neater than that?
Any other cool tips or tricks or anything else you want to share with us?
Well, I hate to say I saved the best for last, but I kind of feel like I did, because there is a feature that everybody out there needs to know about, whether you're dealing with Samsung TVs, you're dealing with any sort of Samsung mobile device, be it a Galaxy tablet or a Galaxy phone. And that's something called Mobile View, which is where you can easily share content from your mobile to the TV or back. Now, let's think about all the different applications that this works for. And I guess I better preface it by saying we're talking about Galaxy mobile devices S7 or newer, and hopefully everybody out there is carrying something newer than an S7. And with our TVs, I'm talking about every one of our 2020 TVs, from our TU7000 and TU8000 UHD TVs all the way up through our QLED lineup, all have some sort of functionality. Okay. For our two entry-level TVs, you can do full screen mirroring. So if there's a video on your Galaxy mobile device, you can mirror that clearly to take up the full screen of the TU7 or TU8000. Once you get into our QLED TVs, you have a separate version of this, a more advanced version called Multi-View, where you can have multiple screens playing at the same time on your TV. So if you are playing video games on one of your new gaming consoles and you want to look up a video on YouTube, rather than having to pause your TV, get your phone out, look up the video, watch the video on your phone, then go back to your video game, you can cast right from your Galaxy mobile device onto part of your Samsung QLED TV screen, play your game, watch the tutorial video at the same time, and keep going. If you're watching sports and you want to keep up with stats, you can do the same exact thing where you're sharing content from your mobile device onto your TV screen. It's the perfect marriage of products, the perfect convergence story, and talking about how Samsung phones and Samsung TVs work together to make lives a little bit more efficient, to make entertainment experiences a little bit more robust, and a great way to talk about what we can do with our products when we're on the retail floor.
Wow. No, for sure. Now, I have always talked, and we've had this feature for a while, where you can say you're, hosting a Super Bowl party and you are outside stuck running the grill. You can take your Samsung phone or your Samsung tablet out and mirror what's on your TV to the phone and tablet, right? You can still continue to do that. That's still a feature.
That's correct. With our QLED TVs, we can still go from TV to mobile device.
That is such a cool feature. And as you alluded to earlier, it really does make our Samsung TVs perfect complements to the phones and tablets and vice versa. So great point to bring up, Jason. I really appreciate it.
Absolutely. Guys, I really appreciate the opportunity to get to speak to y'all. I know it's been an interesting year, but we've all done a lot of great things, and we've got, about 3.5 weeks left to close out strong before we start talking 2021, and hopefully we get to see each other at some point next year, and we can really do some live demos and some live learnings on how we can all do better for Samsung moving forward. So Chris, thank you for the invite. Really enjoyed getting to talk to you guys today.
Thank you so much for your time, Jason. And I really look forward to those times again when we can do these demos live. But for now, hope this helps everybody. Thank you again so much, and we'll talk to you all soon.